Hey, this is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today I'm going to show you guys the best mod I've ever seen for this game. This mod has been in development for over 4 years, and it's finally ready for release. And if you're wondering who developed this mod, well, it's actually yours truly. So this mod modifies quite a few vehicles. It modifies the Barstow, the Grand Marshal, the D Series, the H Series, the Roamer, and the T Series. So what this mod does is it takes the name of the vehicle and it fixes it. For the longest time, the vehicle is said Gavril in the game, but the actual correct name is in fact Gravel. So I went ahead and spent the last 4 years creating this mod that will fix it completely. So what can you do with this mod? Well, you can spawn up any vehicle you want, just like normal, and you can do whatever you want with it, just like normal. So if you want to spawn up a bunch of vehicles and then crash them wherever you want to, well, guess what? We can, because this is now the Gravel Roamer Fire Chief. It's no longer the Gavril, and why I'm saying the wrong name intentionally because I think it sounds cooler. Now I'm saying the right name because that's what the menu says. Thanks to the power of this amazing mod. And again, this only took 4 years to create. Other people can create a whole vehicle in under a year. But this, there was so much effort and time put into it that it actually required all 4 years. But it's perfect. It changes the name in that menu every time, without fail, unless you've somehow managed to find a way to make the actual stock vehicles load after a mod, but I don't think that's possible. I think this is as solid as a mod can possibly get. We just need to spawn up a lot of cars to have some fun with it. So I'm just kind of picking them at random, making sure they're all the Gravel brand. Feels so right to say it when it says that. And some of the viewers out there might have noticed that there was an early version of this mod installed in some of the videos I've recorded, but I didn't want to make mention of it because I don't want you guys to be too anxious waiting for its release. But it's finally available and you can go and get it. So now that we have all of these Gravels spawned up, let's go ahead and have some fun with it. We're gonna get the ambulance and we're gonna stick it on the back of this truck very lazily. Well, actually, I thought it was gonna be kind of all awkward and half off of it, but it's actually perfectly placed. So okay, I'll take that instead then. We'll just stick it right there, parking brake on. And then what goes on top of that? Well, on top of the Gravel, you put yet another Gravel. You stay. It's going to stay. Of course it's going to stay. It's not going to tip over on me. And now, what do we do when we have a Gravel on a Gravel on a Gravel? Well, that's when the fun starts. We have 2 people who are going to be after me. The police with their lights on and siren. And we got the undercover police that doesn't actually have a light because I didn't feel like installing one. Next, we're going to go ahead and find the T-Series and get to driving it. We got to get a little bit of a head start on the AI here. And then we're going to tell the AI to go ahead and try to get me. I didn't think this through completely, did I? The AI on top of the T-Series is going to be driving right into me. This plan was great in concept, not great in execution. What we need to do, I think, we need to do 2 things. 1, remove the engines from the cars on top of the T-Series so they don't try anything stupid. And 2, why don't we actually make our way to a map that has a little bit more interesting things going on? So I had a nice little crash right there. And I'm going to go ahead and set all this up off camera. And I'll be, whoa, look at that guy in the cop car doing mean donuts. That was pretty good. He made me completely lose track of what I was saying. I'm going to go and reset all this up and we're going to do it at, how about we go to Jungle Rock Island? So there's a lot of corners for me to drive at. Okay, everything is ready to go with only a couple of small changes. Number 1, I stole a cop car now and somehow I stacked it on top of the ambulance. I tried to steal it. And number 2, somehow the Border Patrol is in on this. Don't exactly question me how, but they do have the word Gravel in their name, and that's truly the only requirement I had. So anyways, let's go ahead and get myself moving, and one thing worth noting, when you're driving the cars without engines, you can't put the brakes on them when they're on the trailer, so they are going to slide all over the place. Yes, I could have attached them by nodes, but sliding them all over the place is a little bit more fun sometimes. So, tell the AI to go ahead and come after me now that I got a little bit of a lead on them, and we'll see if they can keep up, and oh, I hear them crashing already. Ah, they're crashing into each other, those fools! You're all fools! Oh, I gotta go wreck them right now. They're all just sitting there like sitting ducks. How could I not go and attack them? Yeah, it's probably a bad strategy because I'm stalling out my truck apparently, but we're moving now. Targets acquired. Full speed ahead, which is only 15 miles per hour. And, well, we're hitting them. But, it's, yeah, not that dramatic as we're going so slow. At least plowing through them, though, so we're doing something. And we just gotta keep pushing them. Doesn't matter how many of them are in the way, we keep pushing them. And we can do something mean to the Border Patrol actually right here. Look, we can just kind of push them into the bushes. They're gone. Border Patrol is just gone. They are out of the equation. And I think everybody's out of the equation. I think I've just won. And I'm about to wreck myself. Oh no. There's another cop. He just rounds the corner like, nah, don't forget me. I'm gonna have to drop these fools. Bye-bye. And I dropped that cop too in the process. Maybe. Yeah, I actually did destroy the cop right there. Or at least I got him stuck. My escape worked, except I didn't get any of the fancy stuff that I was trying to escape with. We'll call that a neutral win. And a neutral loss. Like, it's barely a win for me, but it is technically a win for me. So let's go ahead and wreck this thing into the trees over here. All right, well, there goes a wheel. And we're not going to do much else, it seems like. It's just going to kind of bounce in the trees. So we'll reset everything back up, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go for round 2. But this time, they are all already surrounding me. So what can I do? Well, I got the same goal as last time. We need to escape. And I'm basically surrounded at this point. So I think I need to do some destruction. This truck, he's dumb. He's right in front of me. We're going to smash him into the wall. That should probably do some serious damage to him. And then there's the idiot behind me crashing into me as well. You are all too stupid to take me down. You wreck yourselves. And then I'm just going to kind of back my way out of here. You know, a little bit of sneaky peeky. And I just use the exact same road as last time because it works so well. And how did I just lose the door on the ambulance? I don't know exactly what it hit. I felt like I was backing up nicely and then just, whoop, there goes the door. Okay, then. So back up in this direction and then go ahead and try going forward and see if the AI can keep up or not. I think they actually all might be wrecked right now, believe it or not. You know, you'd think at least one of them would still be on me because I didn't do that much, but that's the perfect escape route. The AI can't do nothing when you go that way. It makes doing this way too easy. Well, all you gotta worry about is making sure you don't tip over because you're so top heavy. Every time I go around the corner, it just leans. And I don't mean like, oh, just a little bit of lean. No, it leans over. It's a big dramatic thing, but it doesn't matter so much when we're going to the right because we have all the weight already on the right side. The problem is when we have a left turn, those mess me up. But thankfully, if we look ahead, well, we just got a big right turn. We can hopefully use this to kind of level out the top before we escape. But at this point, I feel very safe in saying we have completely escaped and leveling them out is not working so well. They are just falling all over the place. Point is, I have successfully escaped from 3 AIs. Let's see what they were doing. Oh, well, hello. A little late now, ain't you, buddy? And there's the other guy too. They just come out of nowhere to try to wreck me. That was funny. Like, there was nobody around and then I go check on the AI and suddenly they were right behind me the whole time. That was weird. Okay, time to do something else with a lot of gravels. This time we're going to go to, how about, oh, I know, let's go to West Coast, USA. And we're going to do something in the name of gravel. What does that mean? You'll see shortly. Because we're going to do something I did once before in a video. It was quite a bit of fun. We're going to do it one more time, but now it's going to be gravelicious. So over here, look at this. We got all this gravel around here, right? Well, that's the perfect environment for what I want to do. We're going to go ahead and grab the dump bed upfit. You're like, WhyBeAre, you can't put that in there. I know, but it's about what I can put in here. And you know what I can put in here? I could put big rocks that I'm going to just call gravel. So we're going to get the rock stack and we're just going to put a bunch of these into the T-Series. And this is going to take a long old time. And it's just going to be basically put it above, teleport it in, hope they all go in. If they don't, try it again until they do. And then once they're all in, we're going to get another stack and so on and so on. So we hit clone current. Put it in, and I'll be back once I have a bunch in there. Okay, we now have a ton of rocks in this thing. Now I just need to figure out what we're going to do with them. Thankfully, I already know exactly what we're going to do with them. We're going to dump them on a car and see if we can do some damage to it. And we got to go find that car. And if you're wondering, well, why did I come down here to put the rocks in? Because I thought it would be cool, but then I realized, you know, that's going to be repetitive. I'm not going to make you guys watch that. So in the end, it was cool for me, but that was about it. Now we got to make our way to the car, which I've placed at the top of this hill because maybe the rocks will kind of bounce down the hill and it might look cool. I don't think they will, but there's the possibility they will, and I wanted to leave that possibility there. I also give this thing an engine upgrade because I didn't know if it would be able to go up the hill with all this weight in it normally, and I don't think it would have with the automatic transmission. With me controlling the transmission, it can because I'm keeping it in the power nicely, but if I only had 40 PSI instead of the like 80-ish I got, I don't know if it would have made it. I did also over-rev the engine a little bit too, I do admit that. That happens all the time when I'm driving. That's normal. If the engine's not over-rev, something's gone terribly wrong. Alright, so we'll park this thing right in front of the car, and then we're going to dump the rocks on them and see what happens. What I should do, actually, is I should open this door and keep it open, because I don't think the door is going to be too helpful. Oh, I can't actually open the door. I can kind of peel it off, though. There we go. That works. Because I don't like the way the door kind of like makes the rocks slowly roll out. I want them to really just dump out onto the car. Okay, here we go. Dump! Dump, dump, dump. I don't know if this will actually work or not, but let's find out. Come on, please work. Yes. I am dumping rocks. I'm dumping gravel onto the gravel with my gravel. Except none of the rocks are actually moving. Come on, rocks. You can get out of there. Here, maybe I'll do a little bit of acceleration. Yeah, there we go. I dumped the rocks, but not on their car. So here's the better plan. Let's just back up onto them to wreck them. Yep, right over the rocks. That's fine, as long as I get over their car. I did a little bit. Anyways, that is just a quick demonstration of some of the things you can do with this mod. And until next April Fools, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see ya.